I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
DM Watts.
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it.
What is going on, everybody? I am Davey.
I'm Misty.
And welcome to another episode of DM Watts Podcast. It is good to be here, people.
It is.
It is good to
We
be
made
here.
it through the storms.
We made it through the storms. If you live anywhere in Kansas, you know exactly what I'm talking about right now. These past few days, there's been tornado warnings, heavy thunderstorms,
Yeah.
and God knows what is a little, but
It's and more to come.
more to come.
That's
Yeah.
Kansas.
Yeah. So before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Mulvane Wild X. A huge shout out to those folks over Mulvane Wild X.
Huge.
GW, Stephanie, Will, Mike, Alicia, Sammy, Mary, and Lainey. It was an amazing
Piper,
show. Piper,
Liz,
Liz,
Steve.
everybody. All you
All
guys.
y'all.
If you guys don't know who they are, Mulvane Wild X is a community theater here in Mulvane, Kansas.
Mike.
Yeah, I said Mike.
You did?
Yep, started with
didn't.
Mike.
Okay.
Well, Mike, if I didn't, but huge shout out to all those guys. Community theater. It takes a lot to put on community theater.
It does.
And I don't.
It's so much, and
Yeah.
people don't understand that
Yeah.
they make no money.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
you don't get paid to be in community theater.
You don't.
And you have a board of directors, and
Yeah.
everything they do, it has to come from ticket sales or donation.
Yeah.
But like any other kind of a 503c or whatever they are,
Yeah.
you have to account for every donation, and it
Exactly.
can't equal this amount. So like, go support your
Yes.
local community
Community
theater.
Go support the
They
arts.
need
Period.
the ticket sales.
Absolutely. Go out there
Please.
and show those
Go
folks
see
who
if you
support
can help tear down the set
Anything.
after, like, because we have to after every performance that Davey's in,
Yeah.
as the cast and crew, and me
Yeah.
as the onlooking wife, you have to tear down the
we
set
tear down the set.
because
and
they
that's-
don't have a permanent
right.
building.
And
So
that's the part I hate the most,
guys,
but-
go support your theater.
Yeah, the community theater. Huge, like I said, huge shout out to
It's
Mulvane
so
Wild
cool.
X Wild
It's
X
fun.
Community Theaters. That is Mulvane Wild X. And we can't forget Jevin also. We're gonna throw him in there. too.
Javin.
It is good to see those guys. It is good. Mulvane Wild X. If you're ever around Mulvane, Kansas, check them out. Mulvane Wild X. They're on Facebook too, and they do a lot of pretty good shows. And you
They
guys
do.
check them out. Local community theater.
They do like 3 or 4 a year. 3.
Yeah.
They'll have a summer
Yeah.
one and then another one in the fall.
Yeah, it's
So-
pretty legit. It's pretty legit. Y'all check those guys out. But anyway, to get that out of the way, and like we were talking about before we started, storms. It is bad. it's bad out
It's gonna
here.
rain.
It's gonna rain and rains some more and rains some more. That's what we are dealing with right now. So, but
And
it's
I'm not a
Kansas.
storm person.
Yeah, well,
I'm better.
I doze off. So
Yeah, you can tell Davey is in the military because he can sleep anywhere.
yeah, but I'm not a
But-
storm person either, though. I'm not out there like, yeah, that's the best you get. No,
Yeah.
No, that-
you're
that's-
not.
that's not me at all.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
anyways,
So anyway, moving
We're
on,
here.
we're gonna go ahead and pick our topic and see what we got here. All right.
maybe I should clarify that. I'm not a tornado person. I'm a storm person.
Okay.
I'm not a tornado person.
A tormented.
A tormented tornado. Tornado. I'm not a
Okay.
tornado person.
All right.
They
I'm gonna put that
torture
one-
me.
Switch it around. I meant to switch it around. I'm gonna
Oh.
switch it around the fishbowl.
Thanks for calling me out there, babe.
What's that?
By the way, are we going to be cussing on today's episode?
I don't know.
I'm
I may
just
be
curious.
thinking B's and H's, and then
Because
what?
I was just wondering.
I don't think we've done this one before. Have we done this one before?
None
No.
of these that are in here we've done.
Okay, cool. Favorite movie quotes.
Oh,
Cool. Favorite movie quotes.
oh.
So I have one immediately, but that immediately. Well, unless you have one starting off, what do you get?
No. I'm going through the list. Like, where am
Okay.
I going to start?
So because he comes out here sometimes, immediately what came to my head was Harrison Ford. Get off my plane. Y'all know what it is.
Oh, you would go there. Get off my plane.
What was that, Air Force One?
Yeah.
Get off my plane. Harrison Ford comes out to Wichita. So for those that don't know, he comes
Oh, yeah,
out-
his
he
plane
comes-
gets serviced
yeah,
here.
His plane gets service here, so he comes out to Wichita sometimes.
Yep.
Yep. So if you see him out there, so don't just yell out, "Get off my plane!" But you know,
I don't know. I kind of think it would be funny.
Yeah, yeah. He probably look at you like, yeah, that's right.
In all the
Yeah.
years of living here, I've never seen him.
Me either. We noticed that he's in the the paper.
Yeah, he's in
or in the
he's in
news.
the restaurants.
Yeah, that's what.
He's
so
pretty cool.
I really want to know what came to your head because you had this
Oh, I immediately
mischievous smile when
no.
you said.
I went somewhere between, my so like I almost alphabetized them in my head because I was like Big Trouble in Little China, Blazing Saddles. Like I just started going down the list to Young Frankenstein. Put Zeke Bick.
Okay, I have not seen Young Frankenstein.
I know,
I
and you're
will have to-
failing,
hey.
but it's such a good movie. Put
mean,
Zeke
I have not seen Young
What
Frankenstein.
huge knockers. Thank you, doctor.
Yeah, okay, so I'm okay, so apparently I really need to see Young Frankenstein. So
I mean, I have a collage of Mel Brooks,
Yeah.
in my head. So I'm
Yeah.
so tired.
well, first
Tired
of all,
of being
when
tired.
I think of Mel Brooks, I think Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
When they were like, hey, so how you guys had those guys combing the desert? To comb in the
We
desert.
ain't found
He was like,
shit.
hey man, what do you guys find down there? Man, we ain't found shit. If you guys ain't seen Spaceballs, it's our type of comedy.
Yeah.
When he told them he had them combing the desert, and they were in the desert with a big ass pick.
Yeah,
So
it was great. Everybody had a comb, but those
Everybody
guys
a
had
comb,
the
but he
pick.
was like, hey, how's it coming? He was like, man, we ain't found shit. So,
Prince Valium.
yeah, I mean, so you gotta take a look at that. But you got any other ones?
'Cause now you got me on Spaceballs because
Yeah.
I was like, they're putting it from suck to blow.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Spaceballs, or if you don't know what we're
Again,
talking about,
Mel Brooks.
trust Mel Brooks, dude. Check out Spaceballs.
Yeah.
It is freaking amazing. This is amazing. Now, of course, what we got to go watch.
Yeah.
So once we get done here,
I
clearly
think
it's Spaceballs. But
There's so many movie quotes, but then there's just like phrases, like not even a quote, but just like maybe a word or two. Because in Big Trouble in Little China, the way he says Mutual of Omaha cracks me up, and I don't even know why. And it has all of my life. But him saying that makes me laugh.
For those who are listening and are literally like, what the hell are they talking about? These are amazing movies that
Yeah.
you should be checking out. With
You
the
should be
movies we are
watching
mentioning,
Big Trouble Little China.
Big Trouble Little China is a classic. You have to go. It's right up there with The Last Dragon.
Chinese
kinda have
Chinese
to.
have a lot of hells.
Yeah. So, so if you're speaking of Last Dragon, when you hear "Who's the Master," and people say "Show enough," that's where it comes from.
That's awesome.
Who's the master? Show enough. Yeah. So yeah, don't get me wrong. These are movies you just have to watch. You just have to watch them. I mean, because you get your favorite movie quotes from, and that's where all our stuff is coming from.
Yeah.
You got another one?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Like, I don't know, man. The rug really tied the room together.
Okay, so where did that come from?
Big Lebowski.
Okay, I am really failing because I have not seen The Big Lebowski.
This aggression
Please-
will not stand,
Please,
man.
for whoever, because I feel like this is going to be in the TikTok, and I feel the need to say
Yeah,
this to
it
redeem
is.
myself. I just haven't seen it. I am sorry. I will watch The Big Lebowski. Please make sure this makes it to the TikTok too. Me saying I will be watching The Big Lebowski.
Oh, it's not going to, though. It's not going to.
It better make it.
It's okay there, Walter.
'Cause
Not
now-
everything goes back to nom, Walter.
Well, I mean, I hope it makes it in there. So I'm just realizing the cup that I got.
I know.
I just
It's my favorite
Yeah,
cup.
I'm just realizing the cup that I got. For
His
those,
cup, for those
went
that
to-
aren't listening.
Yes, for those that are not listening, my cup says "Live, Laugh, Fuck."
Yes.
So it's
it's
there.
the best
It's there,
cup.
and I was.
And
sipping
it's
my
one of
tea.
those, it's a big mug. It's just great.
I'm
And
saying, sipping my tea, and I realized, oh, that's in the camera, but okay.
my son's
What-
girlfriend got that for me, and
Yeah.
I just love it. I'm gonna, do you have another one?
Yes. Let me know if you know where this is from. Always bet on black.
James Bond?
No.
What?
No. That's Wesley Snipes, Passenger 57.
Oh, God.
That's Wesley Snipes. Always bet on black. Corniest line ever, but I went around saying it forever. You know what I'm saying? I went around saying it. I was like, man, that was corny as hell. And the next day I was like, you know what? Always bet on black. I had no idea what he's talking about, a casino game. And it was like, always bet on. I had no
Roulette?
idea. Yeah, had no idea that's what it was. I just kept saying always bet on black. People were looking at me like, what? Where does that even come from? I don't know. Just bet on it. White may come up, but bet on black regardless. I don't.
Okay.
I had no idea what was happening there. I just felt the
It's
need to
either
throw-
black or red.
Yeah, is it? It's black
Yeah.
or red? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. See, that's how you know. That's how you knew I had no idea what the hell I was talking about. Always bet on black. Yeah. So what you got?
I am so glad you
Yeah.
never walked over to the roulette wheel.
Yeah. I mean, whatever works. What you got?
Oh,
I know you
guess
got
it's
something.
too.
I know you got something.
Oh, I had something in my head, and now I'm trying to get it back because then I went.
Well, I got another one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, let me know if you know where this is from.
Okay.
I don't say blah blah blah. Y'all know where that's from?
Oh yeah, Transylvania.
I don't know the name of it. It's an Adam Sandler cartoon where he's a vampire and his daughter is getting married to a human. His
Yeah,
daughter's a-
I don't say.
It is,
blah,
you
blah,
always
blah.
say when they're making fun of him, like, yeah, blah blah blah. He's like, I don't say blah blah blah.
That's a good one.
So I don't know why that's stuck in my head, but it is.
So, according to the American Film Institute, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Oh yeah,
It's
Scarlett.
the most famous line in a movie. Clark Gable says the line as Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind, 1939.
Yeah, there you go. That's another homage to Mophie Wild X. Gone with the Wind.
Oh yeah, because she was reading Gone with the
Gone
Wind.
with
in
the
the-
Wind.
Yeah.
But yeah, wasn't it like Frankly Scarlet, I don't give a damn, or was it
Yeah.
Frankly My Dear? Or something
Frankly,
like that?
My Dear.
Yeah, I don't give a
But
damn.
you know, and that's something else too. Is like, how many movies do we misquote all the time? It's that Mandela effect as well.
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
they talk
because
about, yeah.
it's like, no, I swear it
Yeah.
says this, and it's like, no, nobody ever said
Yeah.
that. You know, and when I was a kid, everybody was walking around E.T. phone home.
Yeah, oh
Like,
God.
you know.
Man, I got another one. Now I may not say it completely correct, but I'm sure people will know who said this. It's like, you just gotta ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? You don't know.
Yeah, no, you flubbed it.
I literally said I don't know if I'm gonna say it right.
Oh, I didn't hear
did
that
not
part.
pretend. I did not say I know this part. I said,
Dirty
look,
Harry.
yeah, I'm finna say what?
Yeah,
Why are you looking at me like?
yeah, because you said do I feel lucky? Do you feel lucky?
I thought it was do I feel lucky. Then he says, do you, punk?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys know who I'm talking about, Dirty Harry. And I feel like the younger people who listen to this, like, we have no idea what the hell they are talking about.
Well, if we're gonna go
Yeah.
there, I mean, here's a movie I know you haven't seen, and I'm trying to think of the name of it, but you know, okay, I'm just gonna do the quote.
Okay.
All right.
What? You had to,
Trying to
you
get
said,
it, man.
okay, all right. Then you
Throw-
stare at me.
Throw your hands, you son of a bitch.
I don't know.
Okay, it's John Wayne.
John Wayne?
Yeah. Wah. That's
Yeah.
about as good as it gets. Wah. That's my John Wayne. Thank you very much. Throw
Yeah, I know.
hands, you son of a bitch. I love that. I love that line. Or there's another one. He's slap some bacon on that biscuit. We're burning daylight. It makes me happy.
Yeah, I see that.
It does. It literally
I
makes
see
me
that.
giddy
John Wayne.
because it's just like,
You know what? Because we talked about John Wayne the other day.
Yeah.
How the person who shot him in the movie couldn't get work for like ever.
yeah, Bruce Dern.
Yeah, I was laughing for a while. 'cause
Poor
this was,
Bruce
This was a
Dern.
true story. The guy shot him in a movie. Like, hey, they were
Yeah, he
acting
was
in
like-
a row, and apparently couldn't get work after that. Like,
He
America was
shot
mad
the
at him.
Duke.
America was mad at him
You
for shooting
don't
the dude.
shoot the Duke, especially in the back. Like you don't
yeah,
shoot the
yeah.
Duke.
It was a movie.
I think it was Rooster Cogburn that he was in. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of something lighter than shooting John Wayne in the back.
Oh, easy. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Oh well, there's always that.
It's like-
I mean, if we want to go
if
back,
y'all don't watch Die Hard, come on
if
now.
we want to
Y'all
go
ain't
back
seen
to the
Die
planes,
Hards.
you get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking
No.
plane. Like, I mean, if we're gonna, yes, we're back to cussing.
First of all,
Praise the movie
I
gods.
need, first of all, I need to say this about that movie. You had to see it because it's Sam Jackson, period.
Well, yeah.
It is like the history behind this, the name of the movie. They got Sam Jackson to get to do the movie. And then they was like, this is a dumbass name. We're not going to name it Snakes on the Plane. Sam Jackson said, if you change the name of this movie, I'm not in it.
It's the
And so they
greatest.
kept the name Snakes on the Plane. And it is iconic to hear him say, I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
I saw that at the drive-in. It was great. It was great in a drive-in.
Man,
It was great.
oh my, that dude has coined that phrase. And
Yeah.
it is, hey, there's nobody that cannot say anything else other than about Samuel Jackson. It's like, yeah, no,
He's
those
really
two
good.
words are his words. Do you
Yeah.
have another one?
Well, it's more of a sound. It's the aha, aha.
That's Mel Brooks too, isn't it?
No,
Is
it's Coming to America. It's when he's telling
Oh,
the joke
that's
at
right.
the
He
end of the
said-
movie.
He's that white dude, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
playing
he's
the
a-
old Jewish guy.
Yeah, that old Jewish guy.
and
And, you're like,
he goes,
yeah.
and the waiter comes in. The waiter says, "Where's the fork?" And the guy says, "Aha, aha," and it just, again, that's something else that just makes me laugh.
Yeah, yeah. I have one that nobody's gonna be able to figure out, but it was in the movie that I just thought was the most gangster thing ever.
Lay it on me.
And first of all, we all know that John Wick is just associated with being with badassness altogether. We just go ahead and say that. So I want to say it was in part 2. Was he 2 or 3 when he was going at these guys in the church, and he finally got to the last guy, and he was like, "Hey, where is he?" He was like, "Look, if I tell you, they're gonna kill me."
Yeah.
And he shot next to him and just looked at him, and he just said 2 words, not even words. He was like, "Uh-huh." I don't know why.
Again, see,
I just felt
see
like,
what I mean?
uh-huh.
It's that giddy
Yeah.
thing.
It was like he just shot next to him. He was like, "Uh-huh." Like, tell me again what they're
Yeah.
gonna do.
It's that. It's, I don't know. There's just certain things about certain movies,
Mhm.
and it just,
Well, I got something. It's not a movie, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say it's a toss up between everything that Rick does or everything that Morty does. Either everything that Rick says or everything that Morty says, because Rick and Morty have us cracking up on a consistency.
oh yeah, it's so.
They make us crack up so much.
It's so great.
It is. I mean, clearly it's an adult cartoon, but I mean, Rick and Morty we just can't help ourselves.
No,
when it comes
we
to
have
Rick and
to
Morty.
watch Rick and
We
Morty.
have to watch Rick and Morty, and it is literally at that point where we're just like, dude, when's the new season coming out? Because it gets really, 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 really bad. So you ain't got no more quotes from your Blazing Saddles? 'Cause I
Oh,
tell
there's
you
a
that-
lot from Blazing Saddles that I cannot
True story.
say.
True story. I haven't watched Blazing Saddles, but it's the most racially amazingly funny movie that would. Let's put it this way: it could never come out today. It could never.
No, that is definitely a movie.
Yeah, it would never come out today. They would be like, "Yeah, no, we're not even going to bring." it
I
to
mean,
the
when
theater."
they pull the sheet over the guy's head from the guy.
Mhm.
Hey, where the white women at?
Yeah. So, like I
That shit
said,
makes me laugh.
see, if you've seen Blazing Saddles, then you're laughing. If you haven't seen it, you're like, well, I don't understand. Like me, I don't understand. But considering I'm getting warnings like,
It's
yeah, well, you need to know that this was made a
funny.
long time ago.
It's so.
I mean, it's just like,
bad.
hold on. I got one.
Huh.
Talk about oldie but goodie. How much for one rib?
We were doing that the other day. We were doing that.
I went to Chick-fil-A. We went to Chick-fil-A and they serving 4-piece tender, chicken tender. And I want I want a 4-piece and an extra tender. It was like, okay, you want 4-piece? Yeah, and 1 tender. So you just want 1 tender? I said, yeah, 1 tender. So you want 1 tender? No, I want 5. Because you give a 4 and give me
tender.
1 tender.
And I said, how much for rib?
That was we went into the whole scene. How much for 1 rib? Oh, one slab of ribs? No, I want one rib.
rib.
If y'all don't know what we talking about, I'm gonna get you sucker. Chris Rock in his earlier days, he was in the barbecue joint,
Yeah.
and he wanted 1 rib, and they kept thinking he was talking about a slab of rib. He's like, no, I want
One rib.
So he got 1 rib, like he was being cheap, and he was like, okay, 1 rib. He was like, I sure is hungry. Then he gave him the 1 rib. He pulled out a wad of money. He was like, you got change for 100? Oh God. Go watch it, man. I promise. Clearly, I'm not doing
and
any justice, but
you-
it's hilarious.
Wait, you didn't? I remember telling you on Saturday Night Live when Chris Rock was on Saturday Night Live, he had expanded on that character because that was his character, and that he would always, he would do a skit. Well, how much just to let me lick the sauce off the rib. How much for a pickle? How much is just to suck the pickle? Like he would go. It
He
was
would keep
great.
going?
He would keep going, and then like he'd pull the money out. See, and I keep talking, and then I forget my freaking quotes because I'm like, oh, that's a good one. And then I start talking to you, and they go,
Oh.
boy,
Well, okay, I got one.
okay.
I'm here to pick up my son. And then he goes and picks up his son and puts him down and says, I'll be back again to pick up my son later. Okay.
What movie was that? What the hell? What even was that,
That
though?
was Don't Be a Menace to South Central Roberts drinking your juice in the hood. That was-
How do you even remember
I'm here to
that?
pick up my son. And he walks in the door, picks his son up, looks at him like daddy's boy, puts him back down and looks at the baby mama and says, I'll be back again to pick up my son another day.
Oh, my God.
Oh boy. Hey, these are the classics.
Oh, my God.
These are the classics, man. I mean, I feel like we have to give honorable mention to also I'll be back. I mean, is that,
Well, I mean, yeah.
Honorable mention.
There's always that.
There's the honorable mention, your discharge, Sarge.
Oh, well, your discharge, Sarge?
You remember that one?
Mm-mm.
That was from that was Universal Soldier, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, well,
and,
there's why I don't remember it.
Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren. He was like,
That's
Universal
why
Soldier,
that's
your discharge.
Yep,
Oh yeah, he was just
no
corny.
clue.
I liked him as an action hero as long as he didn't speak.
Ugh.
It was cool. Like,
That's how I feel about most of them.
Yeah.
See, and it happened again.
What? So
I
you
was
had
getting ready to say something.
it? Okay, you got it. You got it.
It's too late now. And it was really like,
It's a real good one.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
What is wrong with my brain?
I don't know. Like I just feel like our movies, man. Like we've seen quite a few.
Well, it's hard for me though too because I grew up watching older movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like I have like these references to like 30s and 40s movies that like I'll say and you're just like, huh?
Well, I mean, those are. Yeah, I mean, you
I
can't
did it
knock me
to-
for not knowing
I
those.
actually
It's
I
like-
did it to someone the other day. I did it
Uh-huh.
at the play. I
Yeah.
did it to G Dub.
Mhm.
And he said, you should, he goes, I'm just down the street. Come see me. And I said, I'll come up and see you sometime,
Yeah,
big
come
boy.
down to see me sometime. Yeah, that was Betty Boop.
May West.
That's what I said. Yeah, Betty Boop, Mae West. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know who Mae West is. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know that.
This is what I'm saying.
I
Aha.
mean, yeah.
Aha.
I mean, I guess you got me. I don't know. But
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I guess I quote, I do a lot of
Mhm.
Color Purple stuff.
Uh,
You
Yep. You told Harpo to beat me.
don't beat me.
Sorry, you brought that one out.
Yeah.
It's like, you told Harpo to beat me. God knows I love Harpo. God knows I do.
Why
But
are you
I
so-
kill him dead before I let him. Oprah, shout out to Oprah
All right.
Winfrey.
Till you do right by me.
Yeah, till you do right by me. Yeah, till you do right by me. Y'all know that curse. No, you gotta have one crooked hand. It was.
Oh, yeah, it's the
one
one.
crooked finger.
It was the
She
one
did
crooked
something
finger.
like that. Looked like
Yeah.
she was the first gang member or something like.
What you done to me
yeah,
already been done to
already
you.
been done to you. That's what it was. I was like, dang. She.
That was a really
yeah,
good one.
Yeah. I mean, there's of course the you show is ugly.
You sure is ugly.
You sure-
That's really.
I
That's,
mean, if you see Color Purple, not the new one, not
The
the
new one's good,
The new
though.
one's good, but the old one, the classic, those they're just good, man. You know what I'm saying? You just can't not have those.
hold on.
Okay,
I got
you
it.
Okay, good, because I got another one. Go ahead.
Okay. And I can't remember it now. I can't remember it. I got it. It's
What?
the.
Well,
It's
just
from
say
Ferris
it.
Bueller.
Okay. What?
Uh,
It's not Bueller.
You're. Oh my God! I can't. You're so and so, the Sausage King of Chicago.
I don't.
I
No, I
can't
don't.
remember the fill in the blank, man.
I'm
My
sorry.
brain isn't working, but yeah, you're the Sausage King of Chicago.
So what I because you always randomly say Ferris Bueller things. The
I
only
do.
thing I can remember with Bueller was like Bueller.
Bueller.
Bueller. He kept saying Bueller. But listen to me. For all the young people listening, you need to go watch all of these movies. You really need to go watch all of the movies that we're talking about. I got another one. Let me know if you remember this one. Step Aside, Butch. Do you know what that's from?
No.
That is Pulp Fiction. That is
Oh.
Pulp Fiction when Bruce Willis
Yeah, I don't.
came in to help who's the black dude on Mission Impossible? It's not Vince. Is that Vince Vaughn? Not Vince Vaughn. He's white. So just thought about that. just thought about it.
Okay,
He didn't
so-
who was in no who was in
You're
Pulp
Abe
Fiction?
Froman. I could hear all of you listening to the podcast yelling, "It's Abe Froman!"
Is it Abe
Yeah.
Fruman?
Abe Froman,
Hold on.
the Sausage King of Chicago.
Oh,
no,
you're
but
talking about the,
yeah,
Ferris
yeah.
Bueller. I was like,
But
oh.
then, and my other one that I do repeatedly a lot to my sister is he'll keep calling me, he'll keep bugging me, and he won't stop. And
Is that from
I gotta
Ferris
go. I'll go.
That
I'll
Ferris
go.
Bueller?
I'll go. Yeah, Cameron. I'll go. He's gonna keep calling me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember
I love
Ferris
Ferris
Bueller. I just
Bueller.
don't remember it enough to get the quotes.
Yeah.
The quotes.
It was like, yeah,
So
it was a really great movie.
I know. Let's see. We keep coming up with all these different movies. We're obviously gonna go watch them. Every one that we've mentioned, now we gotta watch. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
and I do a lot from Buckaroo Banzai, and you're always going, "What is that?"
no. So I've
I
heard
know you
Buckaroo
know-
Banzai, but I don't. I've
But you've never
It.
you've never watched the movie.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
I've never seen Buckaroo Banzai.
Yeah.
But
Buckaroo Banzai.
my guy was Ving Rhames. I don't know why I said Vince Vaughn. It was Ving Rhames
Okay.
that he busted.
That makes
in
more
on.
sense.
Yeah, it was Bruce
That's
Willis.
better.
He busted in and saved Ving Rhames from being raped. Well, he didn't save him. He was in
Oh
the middle
yeah,
of being
yeah,
raped.
yeah. I remember that.
He was
Yeah,
in the middle,
yeah.
yeah. And then he saved him. And Ving Rhames stood up, grabbed the shotgun, and was like, "Step aside, Butch."
You know what's crazy though is how many quotes do you do from movies that you actually haven't seen? Like you do that, right? You pick it up. Like you know what movie it's from, but I have no interest, Squeal Like a Pig. I don't want to see that movie.
Pulp Fiction.
Or no, but that's not from Pulp Fiction.
Well, you said
that's
it in
from
Pulp
yeah, I
Fiction,
know, but it's from a movie that had Burt Reynolds in it and
Oh,
like I can't think of the name again, my brain. But
Hmm.
it was like I
Yeah.
hear banjos, you
Yeah.
know, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. I have no interest in ever seeing that movie.
well, I can tell you this.
I don't want to see that movie.
The one that you're talking about? Or
Yeah,
Pulp Fiction
I've
either?
seen Pulp Fiction several times.
But when I was younger, because I never got to go to the movies when I was younger, so what I would do to make people think I saw the movie is grab a line from the previews and act like I seen it. Like when Meteor Man came out, I was like, yeah, like everybody was talking about it because everybody
Yeah.
went to go see it.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was like, what I like is when he came out, I was like, Meteor Man's in town. And it was like, yeah, and I was like, dang, I have no idea what happened. But do you remember what happened when he said that?
Poor baby.
He had busted in on a crack, like they had coke
Yeah.
they were a crack
I'm
house.
just-
Yeah,
I'm
and he
so
busted
sorry.
through the door and he blew all the crack up with super breath. I had no idea that that's what happened, but I just kept saying that one part. They eventually caught on, like you haven't seen the movie, have you?
Oh wow.
It was like, you lying, man. You ain't seen that damn movie. You keep saying the same damn part every
Oh
time.
wow.
You ain't seen the movie.
That went super sad.
So
I'm super sad.
So
now.
I used to make up, or not make up, but just because I figured they wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, because sometimes I would overdo it. Like, bro, if you keep
They
saying,
knew.
if we talking about all the other parts of the movie, what about that Meteor Man's in town though? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you said that like 5 minutes ago. Any other parts you remember? Yeah, because after he said Meteor Man's in town, he inhaled, and that was the last clip. To the winter. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened after that. Yeah.
What
so-
about what's on my fan? Snap out of it.
Oh,
That's my share,
Yeah,
by
that
the
was
way.
what was that?
Moonstruck.
Mermaids or Moonstruck?
Moonstruck.
Was Mermaids here?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I know it wasn't
Yeah.
tripping. Moonstruck.
Snap
yes.
out of
Yeah.
it.
You guys got to go see these, man. These are the classics. We are talking about the classics.
There's so many greater ones.
But the
that,
funny part
but
is,
our brain's not.
yeah, we're having a brain fart today, and that's all right. But the funny part of that is, just like music, how music will reinvent beats, then take samples from beats and all that.
Oh, sure,
Movies do
sure.
it all the time too.
Absolutely.
Sample from other movies and stuff. I can't tell you how many times they look. It's Mission Impossible is like on what, number 8 or something like that, and I'm like, yeah, that's from way back when. The Mission Impossible series.
Oh yeah, that's
from way back when. Speaking of, I mean, one from Mission Impossible, it was like, hey, you haven't seen me very upset. That is from the original Mission Impossible, and Tom Cruise just redid it when he said, you haven't seen me you haven't seen me very upset. I just want to throw that part out there too. But anyway, you got any more?
Well, then you've got, okay, so, again, if you're looking at a list, They Call Me Mr. Tibbs. That one.
What's that from?
In the Heat of the Night.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, 1967. You didn't.
Yeah, I probably.
Promise you.
Yeah, it was a little bit before my time there. Yeah, that's
The one I
Definitely.
used to hear more than, anytime, hey, where are you from? Kansas. Well, you're not in Kansas anymore.
God, let me tell you. What?
I hate that so bad. Do
What?
not
You-
ever say that to me.
You don't say. Not in
'Cause-
Kansas anymore. Get out of here.
Man.
Let me tell you, that shit is, man, I wish somebody would have said that shit. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah. And I get tired of the, of course, Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
It's a great movie, but,
Yeah, but nobody wants to hear life is like a box of
I don't
chocolates
want
anymore.
to hear it.
Nobody wants to hear life
I
is like
don't
a
wanna
box of
hear
chocolates.
it.
I don't even think Tom Hanks wants to hear life
I'm
is like,
sure
like a
he
chocolate
doesn't.
box of chocolates anymore. Because it's come on now.
Yeah.
I tell you what though, I'm gonna say this one for all the grown folks, big ass titties. Yeah, for all the grown folks, y'all know where that movie came from.
And the sad thing is he says that all
Yeah,
the time.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder.
He says it more than I would like to truly admit.
Tropic Thunder, man. If y'all ain't seen Tropic Thunder, man, you are wrong. I mean, that movie is just
That is a great
hilarious.
movie.
I mean, come on. For those sensitive people, clearly don't watch it.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
don't watch it.
And don't listen to this podcast.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr.
What do you mean, you people?
Robert Downey Jr. I don't care. I love the movie. The movie was freaking hilarious. Get a grip, people. Tropic Thunder was freaking hilarious.
There's so many things that are wrong and great about that movie.
I'm the guy playing another guy in the movie. Woo!
Oh, one I do all the time.
Boy.
Probably, maybe, perhaps.
Where's that one from?
Scrooged.
Oh,
The fairy.
yes.
Probably, maybe,
yes.
perhaps.
Hey, man. I got to say this.
Scrooged is my favorite.
I got to say this. We got some really good ones. If you ain't like some of them, you clicked on our page. So,
Do we, though?
yeah.
Do we?
What? You don't think that was some good ones? I think so.
Yeah,
I thought they were. I liked mine. I mean, if you didn't like yours, fine. But I really loved the
Well,
ones
no,
I came
I
up
mean,
with.
it's one of those things, though, when you think about it, like I said, you put, first off, you put me on the spot, and my brain just goes, bleh.
Yeah.
So I'm out of practice of the fishbowl.
Oh,
That's
well.
what this means.
Yep. Well,
That we need to,
time to bring it on back.
keep going deeper into the Twilight
I
Zone.
tell you what, I wasn't expecting that one either. Because I the first one I pulled, I put back.
Why?
Because the first one was, I swear what makes you laugh?
That we have not.
I swear we had did that one before, but it's in there.
Okay.
but it's in
Well,
there,
I'm
so-
looking forward to that
Yeah.
because it wasn't this episode.
Yeah, well, I do. I mean, whatever. I like them. I like them all. This one I thought was pretty funny, regardless, because I love my movie quotes. I guess you couldn't think of any of the ones that you normally have. You know what I'm saying? Because you typically have a few that you just. Well, when Devin's here, you guys typically have a few that
We
just
go
come to
back-
mind.
We go back
And
and forth a
majority of
lot.
them are from Blazing Saddles. The majority of them are from Blazing
Well,
Saddles.
yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I mean that's, and I'd be like, I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. But all right, cool.
Telegram for Mondo.
Yep. See, just
Telegram
like
for
that, just like
Mongo.
that. But anyway, maybe you got anything else before we sign it off?
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
What is that one?
It's a movie.
Oh, no. I'm saying from where?
That's I couldn't tell you.
Oh, because
That's
I
just-
get
Again,
Jim
it's a
Carrey
famous-
said it.
It's a famous movie.
Yeah, and
from
Jim
like
Carrey said it.
1950s.
He said it in The Mask, and I knew that was from somebody else.
Oh,
I knew it was
yeah.
from somebody. But anyway, yeah, that is our show on famous movie quotes. We couldn't come up with every single one that we wanted to come up with, and we brain farted on a few, but hey, we still got through it. So anyway, are you looking for another one or?
No,
No, you
I'm not.
Yeah, it looks like you looking for another one.
Badges. We don't need no
Stinking
stinking badges.
Yeah.
I see dead people.
Why didn't I think of that one? I see dead people.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yep. From what, Apollo?
Yeah. You had me at hello.
Hold on. Wow, that was like famous. Was that Jerry Maguire?
Yeah.
You had me at how did we miss these?
That's what I'm saying.
We missed a few good ones. Well, at least we're saying them now.
I'm trying to get them in. Here's Johnny. That's like my favorite movie.
Here's Johnny is what was it from
The Shining.
The Shining. I was going to say Shawshank, but that was
Yo, Adrian.
Yep. Oh, Adrian. Period. Him yelling out Adrian.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Hello, gorgeous.
Yep. What about this?
Funny girl.
What about this? You are. Nobody's gonna get this one, but you are one ugly motherfucker. The Predator.
Oh. Yeah.
Predator. I feel like because Arnold Schwarzenegger said it to him, and then Danny Glover said it to him.
Yeah.
You remember that? They both said it. It was
How about Star Wars?
oh God.
Streetcar Named Desire.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think.
Oh, that actually had made it on there. The Why Don't You Come Up and See Me Sometime.
What does it say? Where it's from?
1933.
Oh, okay.
That was number 26
Yeah.
on the AFI's 100 Years of Movie Quotes. Thank
What's
you
number
for number one. We said it. It was the Gone with the Wind.
Oh.
Yeah, interestingly, though, that's number one. Number two is I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Godfather.
Yeah. So why don't we and we'll sign off. We'll
Yep.
scroll to 100. Let's
What's
just
the
see
very last one?
what the shit.
What is it?
I'm king of the world. Who cares?
Titanic.
God,
But-
you want to talk about a movie I
Yeah,
cannot stand?
That's another show. That is another show. Maybe that's in there. Movies we can't
snap
stand.
out of it. That was
It's
number
there?
96.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Well, it's in
Hey,
there.
look at that.
Yeah, it's in
I did pretty good.
there. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, folks, that is our show of famous movie quotes. We obviously had to look up a few of them, but
Toga,
Yeah.
toga.
But yeah, and see, you get that one too.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in to DMY's podcast. Signing off for DMY's podcast, I am Davey.
I miss you.
And we are DMY. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
I said love you stuff, baby.
See you with
Soylent Green is people.